Hello, my name is Yancey Smith, and I am the General Manager of Commercial Engineering in the Mixed Reality product team here in Redmond. As I sit here welcoming you all from my home office, we have to acknowledge the worldwide changes over the last couple of years. The challenges that have arisen in both our home lives and in our work lives as we have tried to adjust to the new normal that we face today and going forward. It is also important to acknowledge the opportunity that has arisen as we have moved into a new norm of remote collaboration, working across space and time zones more than ever before, as our travel has been limited. And in the center of this transformational opportunity sits mixed reality. With the ability to mix digital and physical worlds, the ability to connect us one another as if we are present, sharing what we see, what we intend, and in some cases what we feel, mixed reality is ready to transform how we all work and play and connect and communicate. This opportunity is why we all started this journey, whether you joined us long ago or a new participant with us, and there's never been a better time to get going in this space than right now. We know this is the next frontier of computing, and that this will have a greater impact than any other generational shift to date. Given the advances that we have seen over the last few decades, that is a bold statement. But for those of you invested, you can imagine the outcomes, and there really is no limit to how we can reshape how we all view the world with mixed reality, with more knowledge, more understanding, ideally feeling more insight, empathy, and compassion as we work with and communicate with one another on a regular basis. This will bring back that in-person interaction to distant communications. Just like the mobile phone, mixed reality will put the power of computing at the reach of people on the go. But unlike the mobile phone, instead of providing a 5-inch screen that you need to hold and turn to in order to access the power of the internet, taking you out of your world, mixed reality makes the world our desktop canvas, bringing all of that information to us in our world, taking what we've instrumented over the past years and delivering it in a way that allows us to communicate, to continue to interact with the real world and with each other at the same time, while providing us access to the information, knowledge, connection, support that we need that will empower us to do more than we can do today. We have seen great early adoption in a few industries, with manufacturing leading the way with remote service, task guidance, and training. Next, healthcare has been really growing a lot with mixed reality, with training, pre-surgical planning, patient education, and remote consultations providing greater patient outcomes than ever before. We also see a lot of great adoption in education, where students are learning faster and retaining more than they have before across a wide variety of subjects. And in architecture, engineering, and construction, where companies are reducing rework, increasing installation efficiency, and reducing the time it takes to complete their jobs, mixed reality is starting to grow. But in addition to these industry solutions that we're seeing pick up with frontline workers, there's also been a resurgence in development activity as developers around the world leverage Hololens 2 to build the solutions for the metaverse to come. With both AR and VR solution development on the rise as people look to enter 3D spaces, interact with 3D content, and work together as they never have before, regardless of whether they enter through 2D screens or through mixed reality headsets. There's never been a better time to be ramping in this industry, and those that are building the solutions today will be the ones leading solutions in this space tomorrow and for generations to come. But these are just a handful of the areas that we are seeing people develop solutions, and really it's just the tip of the iceberg for what we know is coming. You, as the leading developers in the space, will take the experiences far beyond what we've seen so far. We are entering a time where mixed reality is scaling to users in all aspects of their lives as more and more people work, play, and connect in this new paradigm. What you come up with will address the long tail of experiences that people will use every day, and we are working hard to continue to evolve the platform to enable you to bring your creations to life. In addition to our broader investments in technology, architecture, and platforms that will address frontline worker, information worker, and consumer experiences for years to come, we have been and will continue to deliver advances on the HoloLens 2 platform to enable you to create the new experiences that your customers are demanding today. Our team works to provide both monthly updates to address feedback from you and the rest of our customers, and major OS improvements every 6 months to address the larger requests and gaps in the platform. This past year has seen the introduction of support for moving platforms, which we first launched to allow people to use on slow-moving spaces like ships so that they can run their holographic experiences with rock-steady holograms regardless of the sea state. We have more recently seen customers and partners test this and build solutions in faster-moving vehicles like inside automobiles. This advancement will enable an entirely new set of experiences than what we originally saw in the first wave of HoloLens solutions. We also more recently launched the ability for developers to leverage thermoscores so that they can see when their applications are driving a device into its thermal limits, and then they can ratchet down that experience to enable operation in warmer environments and climates. We have additional investments that we have made to enable IT to more easily deploy, manage, and get insights on their hardware and experiences when deploying massive fleets of devices. And we have more coming in that space later this year. This will make it easier for companies with larger deployments to understand what is going on with their user base, improve their diagnostic capabilities, improve their self-monitoring, and ultimately the supportability for these large deployments. And we released MRTK3, the public preview. With MRTK3, you have the option of a lighter weight solution, which allows you to select only the components of the toolkit that you need. The release also includes a new interaction system, new theming and data binding features, Unity Canvas support, and an updated design language that can help you refresh your app's look and add polish. Additionally, native OpenXR support makes it even easier to target multiple devices such as HoloLens, MetaQuest, Windows Mixed Reality VR devices, and future OpenXR supported devices. We have also just recently launched the public preview of point cloud rendering into our Azure Remote Rendering service, which opens up an entirely new set of experiences for you to deliver to your customers. Supporting point cloud file types allows for streamlined workflows, more visual accuracy, and a host of other benefits that increase the value of solutions that are leveraging Azure Remote Rendering. Customers are using point clouds to revisit cultural heritage sites, to manage construction design reviews, for floor planning and layouts of large spaces, and for quality control and much, much more. We've gotten some great feedback from our early preview, and I'm excited to see how you all are able to leverage this new feature in your experiences going forward. In addition to this update, since our launch of Azure Remote Rendering, we have reduced the load times and added OpenXR support for future compatibility. Between new service improvements, new operating system and platform improvements, and the rollout of HoloLens to many additional regions this past year, with just most recently opening up in India, Mexico, and South Africa, with more to come over the next year, our team has been doing a lot of investment in HoloLens and the future of mixed reality. And we will continue to iterate on the platform and innovate on the platform that we have today in parallel with our future investments in hardware and services that are on the road ahead. Our journey in mixed reality is just beginning. As you look to this new year, I ask that you help us in showing the world what is possible. Not just with the solutions that we have out there today that people are deploying, but more importantly, help us show them what is possible that hasn't yet been conceived. There are more solutions, more users, and more magical experiences ahead of us than we have seen so far by orders of magnitude. The keys to unlocking those experiences are your and your customers' imagination and your ability to bring those experiences to life. In closing, thank you for being on this journey with us. Thank you for your support through the growth phases of mixed reality. I'm looking forward to the opportunity to be back out there and see you all in person. And until then, I hope that you find the information and tools from our teams covered in this event useful for accomplishing whatever it is that you are trying to do in mixed reality. And if there's more that we can do, please provide that feedback to our team so that we may better serve the needs of you and our customers together. In addition, please let us know how Mixed Reality Dev Days does in helping you on this journey and where you would like to see improvements there as well. In closing, thank you, take care, stay safe, and let's continue our journey together to make mixed reality everyone's new reality.